can play defense like Jordan and Pippen. And these two guys can do it. They can score the ball. I would give the slight nod as a defender to Kawhi over Jordan. I would give the slight nod to Pip over Paul George. I just believe of those four, Pip and Kawhi are the better of the defenders. But he's absolutely right, Skip. And then when you throw in Pat Bev on the ball, like you would throw in Ron Harper on the ball, now you see what you're up against. And let's just say when they played the Lakers, Paul George, LeBron James plays 35, 36 minutes. There's a great chance that for 34 of those minutes, he's going to see Kawhi Leonard or he's going to see Paul George. Okay, Jimmy Butler, you're going to see for 35, 38 minutes, you're going to see one of those two guys. Giannis Antetokounmpo, Greek Freak, that's what you're going to see. And that's what they can trot out there. Now, more times than not, Paul George, you're going to have to go it alone because we know Kawhi is going to be on a management scale. So he's probably going to miss somewhere between 15 and 20 games. You understand that?
30, 40.
I mean, stop it, Skip. See, there you go with the exaggeration. But when they're playing and they're both on the court, Skip, when they get engaged, they're as good as we have at the wing defenders. And that anonymous exec is exactly correct, Skip. These guys are special. They're elite. They can hound you 94 feet. They can challenge you at the rim. They can guard 1 through 4. They're special. And he's absolutely right. This is the best duo of wing defenders we've seen in 20 years. You got to go back to Jordan and Pip. And these guys, maybe not quite there, but maybe a notch below, but they're as good as we have in the NBA right now.
You know, you had me for a while.
Man, go ahead.
Making some decent points, and all of a sudden you went completely over the edge.
What?
And forgive him, Father. He knows not what he says.
What did I say?
Forgive you. I forgive you.
What did I say? What did I say that was so wrong?
I give a slight edge to number 2 over Michael Jordan as a defender. You cannot say that. You have no idea what you're talking about.
I do, absolutely I do.
I was there every night in 1998 covering the last Bulls run. Michael Jordan was an absolute terror on defense. He terrified people. They would turn the ball over. They just throw it out of bounds when he started to attack because they didn't want any part of it. He intimidated the opposition on defense as much as he did on offense. He was first team all defense at age 34 that last year in Chicago. I'm sorry, this guy has never been able to carry his jockstrap
well,
on
hold
defense.
on. So what am I supposed to do about these 2 defensive players of the year back to back?
Okay, well, it's because competition.
Don't do that. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Why you do that, Skip?
Because I'm just doing it because it's the God's truth. Forgive him.
Okay.
It's okay.
But see, I remember.
You've been forgiven.
I remember when number 2, Kawhi was at the Spurs. Oh, he's the best two-way player. He plays defense. He can play great defense. Now he'll abandon your team.
Was Jordan still playing in the league at that point?
I'm just saying the praise that you had heaped on Kawhi for being such a great defender.
I do. I give him high credit, high marks, except you went completely over the edge. No. I give him a slight edge.
I would, Skip.
What?
Skip.
Oh, my God.
Skip, the guy has almost an 8-foot wingspan. The hands the size of a first baseman's mitt. There's nothing he can skip. Look, why is it every time if somebody says something, oh, I can't believe it's sacrilegious, it's blasphemy for you to say somebody is better at something than Michael Jordan. Okay, Skip, somebody can be better at something than Michael Jordan. I'm not saying he's a better overall player, but I believe at the defensive end that he's slightly above. Now, Pip, I believe Pippen might be the greatest on-ball defender we've seen. Because he could guard 1 through 4, Skip. He'd take the point guard, be it John Stockton, Magic Johnson, Kevin Johnson, or then he'll go get your 3. Or he could now he's a little light in the pocket, but he was so quick. He can move so well laterally. That's what made them so tough. And then when they got Dennis Rodman was a defensive player of the year 2 times. He was an all-defensive player. So you get Ron Harper on the ball, you get those 2 wings, and then you got Rodman backing you up. That's what the Clippers possess.
I'm going to give you this. This group is Jordan-esque, Bulls-esque across that front line of defense. I'm talking about the half-court line.
Right.
Because I covered the 1998 Bulls, and opponent after opponent, when I went to the visiting locker room, all I ever heard was we couldn't get the ball past half court because Pippen is so long, and Jordan is so long, and Ron Harper is so long. I don't know what was Harp, like 6, 7, or 8 also, but really long-armed. Right. And when they stretched, there's nowhere to go. And they could jump and double the ball handler at any point to where he's just suffocated.
Right.
And he is going to spit it up and turn it over.
They did a great job, Skip, of forcing you to. They tried to keep you out the middle of the court. What they try to do is force you into an angle, to a corner, and then here come the guy from the backside. As soon as you pivot, whew, he done picked you.
And then Zubats, a guy you love that they just gave away for Mike Muscala. He's now, I think he's still in OKC.
Yes.
I don't know if that's going to stick, but he's still there. That's where he wound up. You gave away Big Zoo, who became a top 5 rim protector last year statistically.
Yes.
So is he Luke Longley, who was the starting center for the
at least.
Yep, he's at least there.
Yeah.
So you got that. And then who's your Rodman? Well, once Montrez comes on the floor, he is Rodman-esque to me in that he packs a wallop. He's 6'8", 240, maybe, I don't know, he might be 250, somewhere in there. So he is a very physical, attitudinal defender where he just snarls and attacks.
We pound him inside.
Yeah,
Because what we do have is 6'10.5" Anthony Davis. They have no answer for that. And don't let Boogie. Don't let Boogie get to 85, 90%. Because at 6'11", 250, punish him, Big Zoo. And I love Zoo, but Boogie gonna punish. So we're punishing inside. How you want to do this, Skip?
Big Zoo is not afraid of
We don't want him to be afraid. Take it.
I love all these Euro kids. They just come over here like, I don't care. I ain't afraid.
I love it.
I ain't afraid of no wolf. No, just bring them on.
But look, that's as good a duo in the last 20 years. That
okay, all right. So the other quote in this same article that I loved was the whole idea of, this is from an anonymous coach, NBA coach, who said it would be hard to drive a wedge between number 2 and Paul George. I don't see how number 2, I don't see him caring if Paul is more famous. I don't see Paul caring if number 2 is the closer, to be honest. I think Patrick Beverley is the alpha dog in that locker room. Well, I didn't mention Patrick Beverley in that front line of defense.
He on ball.
But if he's the on ball, if he's in the middle and you got those 2 wings, he is obviously as tenacious a bulldog of a defender as we have in the league right now.
He's Ron Harper.
Okay, he not in stature, not in length, but in tenacity, just in attitude.
Right.
He is definitely Ron Harper. He might even be a tick above Ron Harper, and I'm not going to get struck by lightning saying that. I know what I'm talking about. I covered the other team. But I'll take Patrick Beverley slightly over Ron Harper, so he upgrades this. He also brings some intangibles that the 2 wing guys don't bring, because the 2 wing guys, intangibly, I don't trust either one of them in the biggest moments. But I do trust Patrick Beverley, and I do believe he is the alpha, along with Lou Williams in that locker room.
Pat Bev ain't taking no last shot. That's going to be Kawhi, Paul, PG.
But it's the attitude he brings, the guts of the team, heart and soul of the team are those 2 guys, Patrick Beverley and Lou Williams.
Well, I agree to a certain extent, Skip. I think the fact that Paul George spent a year and a half in OKC when Russell was clearly the big fish, but Russell conceded some of that last year. Hence, that's why Paul George was able to have career highs in rebounds and points. Kawhi, now, we keep thinking Kawhi this mild-mannered because he doesn't say anything. But when you see yourself as a top dog, everybody keep telling you the king, it's hard for you to be the king and say, yo, I'm cool with everything that's going on. Now, the king, that's your castle. You need to know what's going on. So you need to be the big dog. Now, if it's only slightly big dog, but you want to be the big fish because remember, you made this happen. A guy that makes things happen all of a sudden is not willing to concede, said, oh, okay, I'm good. But don't I don't care who they got. They taking the L's. And I just want you, please, for Crimma, all I want is the Lakers and the Clippers on Crimma Day.
You realize that's just one of 82.
I don't care. Because that's going to sit.
For Christmas, all I want are Lakers, Clippers in, I don't know, the conference semis. Or
I love that.
I'll take them in the conference finals.
You know, I want the conference final because you know what that means, Skip Bayless? Lakers got all home games. We ain't leaving. We all home. For some, if need be, 7 games. But it probably end in 4, 5, or 6.
I would love that because that would be the end of LeBron's run.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
we're just getting started.
So this Clippers team is very interesting because it's deeper than you think it is because, remember, Lou and Montrez come off the bench, and Lou will take the last shot and often make the last shot, right?
Yeah.
So that gives a big advantage to Clippers over Lakers, right?
No.
Interesting. So who's the better defensive team?
You guys are the better defensive team. We're not.
Right. Okay.
You guys.
Who's the better closer?
Oh, Bron.
Bron over Lou?
Yeah.
Bron, the worst free throw shooter late game in the history of basketball?
We don't need a free throw.
Oh, you
we
don't
need a free throw. No.
Okay. Huh. The same LeBron who left, 8 games on the table before Christmas Day when they were 20 and 14 and the 4 seed, and they could have been the 2 or even the 1 seed if he closed the deal.
See, LeBron is like me. See, LeBron don't need no free throws because he's gonna finish it. Finish it from the floor. I don't carry credit cards. Just straight cash, homie.
Really?
Yeah.
Was he straight cash homie against the Rockets and the Spurs in those first 2 games at home? Do you remember those games? Do you remember all the free throws missed? Do you remember the big 3 he missed against the Spurs?
He missed a free throw. He missed 2 free throws that would have iced the game.
Yeah.
You made that abundantly clear.
I have.
It happened. Michael Jordan missed a free throw. Kobe's missed free throws. Yeah, okay. Jokic, number 2, missed a free throw. You remember in Miami? Even Manu. The greatest closer ever, Manu Ginobili, missed a free throw.
That was with like 4 minutes left. It didn't really matter.
Oh, it didn't matter, huh?
That's not that.
But
The other one was with 18 seconds left.
But those guys are a little big, slightly bigger. I mean, I didn't realize Paul George was as big as he was. Paul George 6'9". Kawhi
Is
6'.
he? I was thinking of him 6'8".
No, he's
whatever.
6'9". They listed him at 6'9". Kawhi 6'7".
Okay.
But I mean, you can see Skip. They're long, they're angular.
Yep.
Kawhi got a little bit more beef than Jordan. Those shoulders.
Yep.
But he can't do no with that. That's 6'9" from Akron. We back him down.
Yep.
Back him down and do what we want.
All I know is that number 2, if you look hard at the fourth quarters of the playoffs, I dare anybody to go look at them. Just break them in, break them out, and start checking off and see what he did in the fourth quarters, and tell me that.